Hey everybody, it is Travis Holzem with Food Foret Design Solutions, coming to you from Cedar Grove Farm in Lake Elmo. And I'm out here this morning finishing up this deer fence build. What I did is I came back and I'll show you what I did so far this morning and what I have. The only thing I have left to do for this fence, which is the not so fun part. But I'm hoping it goes fast because it's been raining for the past week and a half, so the ground is nice and soft. So digging a trench around the outside of this fence, the only thing that sucks, it's 150 feet long by 85 feet wide. So basically I'm gonna have to dig about probably 18 inches out from the fence, down about 3 inches, and then I'm going to bury. It's basically a rodent barrier. It's made from wire mesh and it's 24 inches tall. So I'll show you. I gotta grab it anyway, but I will show you in a sec. I'm gonna turn you around. This fence is complete other than the rodent barrier, which is an added addition to this fence to give it more protection. You know, basically around this fence, if you put some pea gravel around the edge of this fence, a few inches, or even mulch, a few inches of mulch around the edge of this fence, I don't think you would have to worry too much about pests and rodents trying to get into this fence or into this grow area. I mean, there's some spots where you can't cover. I'll show you. But other than that, we should be good to go. But here, I'm gonna flip you around. So, complete fence. All right, so I'm gonna step back here. Back so you can see. I think we could fit it all in there. Let's see. Okay, you got the corner. Okay, you can fit everything in there all the way over this corner. All right, so there you have it. There's your fence. And what I did this morning, basically I came in and basically when I zip tied to tighten this fence up, you use zip ties. So if you can see, you got a zip tie here, 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 and then across the top you got zip ties all the way around. And that's all the way around the entire perimeter of the fence. So basically I went around this morning and I clipped them all off, clipped the tails off, all the zip ties, and then I also put on, it's called a cane bolt, and basically it comes with a cane, a couple of female brackets, and then it comes with a post, a hollow pipe that you pound into the ground that this goes into to keep your fence. So you put it on the opposite side of the latch, of the latches. Okay, I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit. But so that is all done. I'm gonna take you on a walk through. Actually, let's go inside and take a walk. So, all right, looks like everything's starting to, don't have to worry about any animals getting in here anymore, other than birds can fly in. And right now, maybe a bunny could probably get in here right now through a couple of spots if they are really looking to get in here. But once that rodent barrier is up, you know, I won't say 100%, but you're going to be able to grow your food without having it completely devastated by the animals around here. Now let's see if these trees are bouncing back yet. This one's not. See, look at this tree, was eaten completely by the deer. That one was, the whole middle of the branches were, but it looks like it's bouncing back. Has, oh no, still got some broken on there from it's got a lot of new growth on it though. So, and this one has a lot of new growth, but you can see this is a cherry tree. The whole middle is missing where the deer bent the branches down so they could eat them. And this one got devastated by the deer, but it's growing back. So, oh, what we got? Tomatoes and stuff here. And so there's your corners. You got your dead mat, your corner posts. So when you get this, as when you order your fence, okay, you order your linear footage. So you're going to take your perimeter of your fence, which is 150 by 85. So you're going to find out the linear footage of your fence, and that is what you're going to order, and they will send you enough plastic rolls of plastic fencing and enough posts. You get a certain number of posts per linear footage, but then to complete the fence you need corner posts, which are separate, and you get a corner post. It comes with a corner, and it comes with the two brace posts, and then you also have your brackets here and your cups. So you put these together, slide your posts into your cup, and then after this is set in concrete, then you're gonna put these posts on. And I dug a hole about a foot down, and then I took some 4x4s. I cut some 4x4s and I braced. You can cement these in, but that's a little overboard for a deer fence like this. This fence's main job is to keep deer out, not survive a hurricane, okay? Unless there's no hurricanes in Minnesota, so don't worry about that. So we just bury it about a foot down. There is a 4x4 block underneath that post that this is pushing into to make it solid, okay? So you have a lot more stability in your corner posts. And then when you also, if you want a gate, the gates are separate. So you're gonna have a post, a support post, your collar, a collar and your cup, and then you're gonna have to put your gates together. And then it comes with obviously all the pieces for your gate, your latches, and your cane bolt. And see, there is the pipe, if you can see that, the pipe that you put in the ground there. So basically, and this ground is really soft right now because it rained, so it took literally less than 5 minutes to put that part on. And then you have these brackets here, which you tighten up. You run your tension lines to each corner, and then you tighten it up, which gives it more stability. And then obviously you put your fence over it, and then you zip tie your fence to it. But so with your gate, you will get, like I said, you'll get your posts, your support posts, your collars, your cups, and then everything you need to build your 10-foot dual gate system. Okay, so that is your complete 8-foot high deer busters fence. Okay, and now basically what I have to do, the last step, you don't have to do this, but they suggest it as a deterrent. What we will be doing is, I showed it before in one of my videos. I have actually we'll walk and grab it out of my car right now, and I'll show you. But here's my rolls of, it's 2 feet by 100. It's a 1-inch hexagon wire mesh. which is real easy to work with. So basically I'll roll that out all the way along here, dig my trench, make an L shape, and then I'll zip tie the upper portion of the rodent barrier to the posts, and then the other part will be buried under the ground to keep them from burrowing underneath this fence. So that keeps out the burrowing animals. And here, all right, see this thing here? Okay, let me kind of demonstrate what we are going to do with that. Okay, so we will go around this fence and we'll just cut them about. All right, throw that down. So now we're gonna actually, I'll probably make them a little bit longer. But you're gonna have these strips. I'll make them twice as long. So they fly around. They in the breeze. Put them about 5 to 6 feet up. And basically, this white little, they'll be blown in the wind and stuff like that, and it will confuse the deer. But it's also going to let them know there's a barrier there, because it's hard to see because it's black. You know, let me, if I back up about 20 or 30 feet, the more I back up, the less you can see of that fence, if you notice. So it doesn't even, it's basically an invisible fence. Now if it was silver, you know, silver posts, or it was wooden posts, you would see everything. Here, you barely notice it's there until you get right up on it, okay? So you don't lose your view. If you want to put one of these in your backyard to protect all your food, you won't have to worry about losing the view outside your windows, because you'll still be able to see your landscape without any big fence blocking your views. Plus you get your protection for your food. But there you go, there's a completed fence, and I will make another video. If I'm only going to work till noon today, and it's like 9, so whatever I can get done in the next 3 hours, I guess, will do. I'm going to assume I'll get at least halfway around, maybe more. Just depends how easy this ground comes up. It's, like I said, it's soft because it's been raining for a week and a half, and this is actually the first day in about 3 weeks that you can actually say it's gonna be the most beautiful day of the past 3 weeks. You can see there's not a cloud in the sky, just like it used to be all the time around here, until they started spraying the skies with their damn chemtrails and making sure there was no sunny days in the Twin Cities. But there we go, we have a beautiful Sunday. Everybody gets to get some vitamin D3 in their bodies today by being out in the sun. Take your sunglasses off too, so the sun can penetrate your eyes. You know, that's what the sun needs, to penetrate your eyes, okay? To get the benefits from the sun. You know, plus your skin, you want the sun on your skin. You know, the less sun you have, the more shitty you feel. And then if you cover your eyes up all the time with sunglasses, you are confusing your brain. You're not letting your eyes know it's sunny out, and you get basically, sun is healing. without the sun, we don't have life, right? So everything benefits from the sun. And one thing, just been researching a lot more about the benefits of the sun on humans and how much healthier it is for people to be out in it. But that's for another topic. Anyway, deerbusters.com if you want to pick up one of these fences. This is not your typical fence. Obviously, it's a lot larger than normal. But you could even take this, instead of putting a fence up around your grow area, could have took a fence and went along the outside here, the whole outside of this yard, and wouldn't even need gates. But just to have this whole outside, and it would not have been very expensive to do that. You only would have needed I don't know, probably about this length here, maybe 3 posts or 4 posts that were cemented in, and the rest pound in with a sledgehammer or a gas powered post driver, which I found after this fence job. And next time I will have a post driver, a gas operated post driver, and have all these posts driven in 30 minutes instead of 3-4 hours because you're using a sledgehammer. So yeah, anyway, if you live in the Twin Cities in Minnesota and you want to get one of these fences and you don't want to do it yourself, you can call me 612-990-5345 and I can order one of these fences. I can come and measure your yard, the area you need covered, or you can tell me the measurements. I can order the fence up for you and I can install it in your yard or your property for you to protect all the food you have growing. And I can also design your property to be a self-sufficient, regenerative, edible landscape, or otherwise known as a food forest, and have the Garden of Eden right on your property. So I will see you in a little while I finish up the not so fun part of this fence build, which is digging into the ground and getting dirty, man. But it's the last part of this fence, and it's gonna basically, okay, I took care of the deer problem. Now I'm gonna take care of the rodent, or you want to call them rodents, you can call them rodents, but the bunnies and the squirrels and everything else that can burrow underneath. I don't know if we'll stop those moles or whatever the hell they call them, because they definitely burrow. It's funny because this area right here in front of me, let me show you quick. This is all soil, just sandy dirt soil, and he had it hydro seeded. There's weeds and everything growing already in it, so it didn't really work as intended. But the very first day after, you can see right down here, you can see this path right here. Basically something, it was completely flat. I came in the next morning and there's a tunnel underground dug from the corner here. They went in here and burrowed all the way over there. What it was, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So they do burrow. They will try to get under your fence to get into your food, because it's free food, and once they get in there, they don't have to work for it. They can just go eat it. So there. Anyway, grow food, not lawns, my friends. Visit Food Foret Design Solutions to learn more, and contact me, and you can also fill out a questionnaire that let me know what you would like, your goals for your property, and then we can get on the phone and have a consultation and get you straightened out and get a design for your yard, and we can get plants and trees, all the perennials, we can get into the ground until the ground freezes this fall. So you don't have to worry about these annuals. That can be a next spring thing. That could be phase 2. Phase 1 is getting all your perennials in the ground before the ground freezes. That way next spring, when they wake back up, you're gonna have fruit next year on all your trees. But just make sure you buy mature trees, which will get you into food faster. If you get a baby tree, you're going to look at 2 to 3 years before you get fruit. But if you buy a 3 or 4 year old tree that is 6 to 8 feet high, which, you know, peaches, nectarines, apricots, apples, cherries, you will have fruit the following spring. That has been the case in all the fruit trees I have planted and berry bushes I have planted from the nursery I get all my trees from, or the nurseries. I use a few different ones, but they all have a very, very good quality inventory of fruit trees and berry bushes and everything else you need for your food forest. So give me a shout and let's get your Garden of Eden in your backyard. Have an amazing Sunday, my friends. See you.